Hi, you guys. It's Yaz, and today I want to talk about the 3 roles that a narcissist will play. This is the cycle of the roles that they play, and you'll see it, okay? This is how a narcissist is like a chameleon in a lot of ways. They alter themselves depending on, the timing of things, the timing of the relationship, and also who they deal with. So I'm going to go through 3 roles that a narcissist will play. Number 1, in the beginning, a narcissist is going to play your hero. They're going to study you. Narcissists love vulnerable people. Might be the single mom, single dad, might be the widower. Okay, they love people that are going through something difficult because then these people become codependent on the narcissist for something, okay? They may see something in these vulnerable people that they could use. Maybe they have money, maybe they have a place to live, or maybe they just want the attention from them. They know they can manipulate them. Narcissists love people that they can manipulate. They hate strong people because with a strong person's not going to put up with their nonsense. A strong person is going to expose them and put them in their place. So they try to distance themselves from those type of people that will, cause shame to them. But the first role that a narcissist will play is they come in as your hero. They come in as your savior. They come in as the angel of light, okay? They meet you, they study you, they tell you how I'll be there for you. I'll love you unconditionally. We're going to do this together. We're going to live in a nice house. We're going to have kids. They future fake and paint a fantasy in your mind. One of the things you have to realize when you're ruminating about the narcissist after you left the relationship is not so much that you loved the narcissist, but what you loved was the fantasy that narcissist put in your head, because the narcissist painted a dream in your mind that they knew was what you would make you happy, okay? They filled that void of unhappiness that you had, and they built it up to future fake you and pretend to be your hero, that they were going to come in, they were going to make you happy, they were going to, be your soulmate. They are, your person that's always got your back. They're the ones who are your safety and security. Oh, I'll never leave you. Oh, I love you. I'll do anything for you. Oh, I love you. I love your children. Whatever they'll say to try to win you over, because their number one goal is to earn your trust. So in order to earn your trust, they come in as the perfect partner, okay? Now, this is a huge red flag, okay? When somebody comes in and they're overly nice. Now, all the trolls that come at me and say, well, you can't be like that. There is genuinely nice people in the world. Yes, there is genuinely nice people in the world. But I'm talking about over-the-top fake niceness, okay? It's niceness to manipulate you. And that's exactly what the narcissist does. So they come in with all this kindness. They go out of their way. They may buy you something. Narcissists can spend money sometimes in the beginning, as shocking as it is. Some do, to try to fool you because the investment is bigger down the road for them, so they don't care. Their goal, they're after something big. So they may spend money to try to fool you like they're not looking for anything. They may try to help you in your house, help you in your career, help you with your kids. They come in and they're wonderful, okay? And this is the picture that you paint in the beginning, and this is the person that you're trying to get in the beginning. But what you don't realize is that person never existed. It was all an act. It was all a mask to fool you, because that narcissist saw something in you that they wanted. You had a supply that they wanted. So it's up to you to look back on it and say, what did I have that narcissist really wanted, okay? So the first role they come in and play is your hero, all right? This is how they win people over, especially the covert narcissists. This is their number one, tactical tool, is to, kill people with flattery, kill people with kindness, all right? What's the second role that a narcissist plays? The second role that a narcissist plays is they play the victim, okay? Again, we're talking primarily about the covert narcissist. They get more bees with honey, so they love to play the victim. They'll tell you a sob story about something in their childhood or how their mother mistreated them and how they're a victim of this or they're a victim of that, okay? Now, there's a difference between somebody who could be a real victim of something and somebody who's portraying that they're a victim in order to manipulate you and work on your sympathy so that when you feel bad for this person, you may give them a pass and not hold them accountable. You may break your strong boundaries because you say, oh, they had a rough childhood, okay? They also like to play the victim around other people and make you out to be the bad guy. Again, the covert narcissist, classic tactic by them. This is why they're so nice to outsiders, you guys. When they're out in public, they're so nice, they're so kind, and they're cruel to you at home. Why? Because they have you and they're worried about their image to these other people, okay? So when things go bad between you and the narcissist, they want all these other people to think that they're the victim, all right? So they're going to portray how they really tried with you, how they were so empathetic to you. They showed you fake empathy. You know, like when you break up in the relationship, the first thing that covert narcissist is going to do is run to everybody and paint you out to be the monster and how they're the victim and how they tried so hard with you, but you were crazy. You were mentally unstable and they are a victim of, your toxic behavior. They're going to try to make you out to be the narcissist, out to be the bad guy, okay? They're going to say that you were jealous, that you were insecure of them, all right? That you have all these issues. So they're constantly playing the victim. They do this in business too. If you ever been in the corporate world, some of the people that get ahead in the corporate world are the ones that play the victim to the boss, all right? They know how to work that boss. So, you guys, the second role that a narcissist plays is the victim, okay? And people say, well, why do they want to play the victim? Because you get more bees with honey than you do if you come off strong, abrasive, because then people are going to think that you're the problem. So they hide the fact that they're the problem by playing the victim, okay? You get this too with like narcissistic mother-in-laws. They can't when they hate their daughter-in-law or son-in-law, they can't come across strong and attack them because then they know their child will go against them. So instead, they play the victim. Poor me, poor me. Meanwhile, they're a troublemaker in the wings. Covert narcissists are troublemakers, all right? So, number one, they play the hero. This is when they're trying to win you during the love bombing stage, or they're after something that you have. They're going to pretend to be your perfect partner. Some of them are such good actors and actresses that they have these people so fooled that they have that cognitive dissonance at the end of the relationship where they can't believe that the narcissist is wicked because they portrayed that they were such a kind, understanding. They may have done a good act here or there. But again, look at the timing of things. It was in the beginning, you guys. And in the beginning is when the narcissist is the kindest, is the nicest, is when they want something out of you, is when they want to earn your trust, all right? And then during the relationship, they play the victim, they blame shift, they tell you, why don't you go look in the mirror, okay? Next thing they do, and last thing that a narcissist, the last role that a narcissist will play, especially if you're dealing with an overt or grandiose or malignant narcissist, they are a dictator, okay? They are a boss. They are the captain of the ship. They are the ones that need to control everything. They are the ones that are going to tell you you don't clean the house right. They are the ones that are going to tell you you don't know how to cook. They are the ones that put you down, criticize, judge you. Okay, they are the ones that are going to tell you you're a lousy parent or you don't know how to parent. Meanwhile, a narcissist hates parenting. They hate parenting because it takes a lot of responsibility and work, and narcissists don't want to put the work in. So they usually leave the parenting to the other person, okay? Because they don't want to do the hard stuff. They just want to be around for the fun times. So the third role they play is dictator. They're the boss that's going to go around and tell you what you better do and what you better not do. And if you don't do what they say, they're going to torture you. They're either going to yell and scream at you, or if you're dealing with a covert narcissist, they're going to run into the silent treatment and run silent on you. A covert narcissist is going to control you with silence, okay? This is how they fight. They're going to control you with silence. So when they don't like what you're doing, they're just going to run stone cold on you and give you the silent treatment to try to break you down. Why do they give you the silent treatment? Because it's a form of emotional abuse to punish you. They want to punish you for not doing what they want, okay? And they are a dictator. See, a dictator doesn't necessarily have to be somebody who yells and screams. A dictator, when you're dealing with a covert narcissist, is somebody who will put a face on, who will punish you in a submissive type of way. That's why, they're subliminal in the sense that you don't see it coming. They do it by, their body language and their gestures to make you feel uncomfortable. They'll make you feel uncomfortable so that you never, ever do something they don't like, or you never, ever open your mouth or try to make them accountable. They will punish you in different ways, okay? And they will also play the victim to your family and friends if they can. And if your family and friends are narcissistic, they're going to side with the narcissist, all right? Because they're against you. But if they have your back, then that narcissist knows that they can't go to your family and friends, and they'll probably just badmouth them in that case, all right? But they always want to play the victim to everybody, and especially during the breakup. The first thing they're going to do is run to everybody and play the victim so that their image is not tarnished, all right? So let's recap here. The three roles that the narcissist will play. Number one, your hero. They come in as your hero and they leave as your nightmare. They leave as your nightmare, okay? And they cause many health issues. They cause anxiety. They cause depression. They cause, people to do a lot of, they break down a person, break down their self-esteem, and it causes not only mental issues, but physical health issues. Go listen to my podcast about how a narcissist destroys your health, all right? It explains everything in detail. So number one, they come in as your hero. Number two, the way they operate within the relationship is they play the victim. This is your covert narcissist playing the victim to everybody. This is how they also do reactive abuse. They try to, trigger you to a point where they'll say something that they know is going to make you pop off. And when you pop off, they sit there and play the victim like, why are you getting so angry? Or look at you, you have mental issues, or there's something wrong with you. And they're going to do that and play that in front of other people to make you look like the crazy one and make them look like the victim. They are the victim. So they are causing reactive abuse where they intentionally triggered you. They intentionally triggered you to make you look bad and to make them look like the victim, okay? Don't take the bait. Know your target, okay? So number one, they come in as your hero. Number two, they play the victim. And number three, they could be just an all-out dictator where they'll yell and scream at you if things aren't done. They want to control how everything's done. They are the authority on everything. They don't want to do your things your way. They want to do things their way, and you better comply, because if you don't comply, they will make your life hell, okay? So you're not living in a partnership. You're living with a dictator, and you're walking on eggshells because of how this person will react to you. Again, they may yell and scream. They may get physical with you. If you're dealing with a malignant narcissist, they could put their hands on you. They could punch the walls. If you're dealing with a covert narcissist, they can go weeks on end with the silent treatment. All right. So they, They'll be a dictator in the sense that they don't have kindness, they don't have understanding, they don't want to work with you, they don't want to resolve issues with you, and you are alone. You're not with a nice, kind person that you could work and resolve conflict with. You're with a dictator that has to have it their way, okay? So I hope that helps you guys to understand. If it does, hit the subscribe button, share the podcast. Go check out my YouTube for all my videos. I put everything on YouTube at the Game Exposed Podcast, okay? Facebook, Instagram is the Game EXP123. If you're looking for confidential one-on-one phone coaching, go to the link in the bio at askyaz.wixsite.com where it explains how to do it. One-on-one confidential phone coaching. Are you confused whether you're dealing with a narcissist? Are they a narcissist? How to handle this person, okay? Go check out my phone coaching. The link is in the bio at askyaz.wixsite.com where it explains how to do it. And have a great day, you guys. And don't be fooled by these narcissists. Know the game, okay?